Hello beautiful, this is Ziggy here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Hello, how are you? Today we're going to talk about who is your soulmate, if you've met your soulmate, if your soulmate is on the way. So yeah, let's see what we have going on today. Today we have both tarot cards and I've got this new oracle deck which I'm so excited to use. Look at the shiny edge. This is all I've been talking about to my friends and my family and everybody. I just adore it. I adore it. Speaking of adore, I don't know if I should say this on my channel, but I love this new Harry Styles project that I've seen. Like, as I told before many times, I am an art student and I've come across this project he created for a music video. He created this entire island. If you're aware of this, then you probably know what this is. If not, this is going to be just as confusing as this was for me. So I found these guys on YouTube talking about this website that's like a travel guide to a place called Rhoda, which is backwards to adore, because I said that I adore these cards and this is why this popped into my head. And I kid you not, this guy, Harry Styles, made an entire fake platform promoting this fake island with fake ads and all the charade just to promote a music video and a new song. And as an artist, I find this super interesting because this is a whole performance. This is what we would call a new media performance, because he's using the internet to make the viewer engage into the project. This is practically a what do you call them? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm missing the word. You know, when the public is interactive art. That's the word, interactive art. So basically that's what it was. And now every time I hear or say the word adore, my mind immediately goes to that project he did, and I find it so cool that the music industry is slowly but surely, some artists, not everybody, because of course not everybody's going to be interested in this side of things, but some artists find ways of combining all sorts of medias to create art, and I respect that. So moving on, because this is boring. If you're not interested in this must be very boring. Today I have an amethyst, citrine, and fluorite. I never ever say this right. Fluorite. There we go. Good. So let's see who's your soulmate. Let's see. So let's make the piles. I think I'm gonna use the oracle at the end. Like, I'm going to do the piles. I'm gonna open the piles. I'm going to pull one or two cards if necessary. And at the very end, I'm going to pull an oracle or two if I feel like doing it. I haven't reached that point just yet, but you never know. So yeah, hope you guys are doing great. I am super enjoying this time of the year. I know this is going to be a timeless reading, but when I'm doing this is already December, and I just love the month of December, except the cold. I'm not a big fan of the cold. I am cold resistant. I can bear through very cold temperatures. I love Norway and all the Scandi countries, and I've actually thought about moving out there with my master degree, but like, will I really survive that long up there? I know a bit of Norwegian. I've self-taught. I have a self-taught course I made myself, and I've learned like super basic Norwegian, but I'm not afraid with the cold. But I do love December because everybody is so much nicer and everybody's so much laid back, and the atmosphere in general is so much nicer than the usual. And I wish from all my heart that it would be like this or all year long, but sadly it's not. But I mean, if we start doing this one by one, we're gonna get there, and I'm gonna try to keep this inner energy for the rest of the year. This is like one of those, what do you call them, that you do at the end of the year. New Year resolution. This is gonna be one of my resolutions. I want to be as kind and nice all year long as I am in December. I've already wasted way too much money on friends' gifts because I love buying gifts. I love seeing people getting something they need, something they want. I really want to be there for my friends, and I do this the rest of the year, but I don't feel like I'm doing it as much, and this is why I want to carry it further through the year. Like, I want to be like this all the time. So yeah, let's just talk about the piles in the reading. So we have the Amethyst for pile number 1, we've got the Citrine for pile number 2, and we have the Fluorite for pile number 3. Yes, I spelled it right. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the timestamps down below in the description and comment section as well, and I'll see you guys at the timestamp. Okay, see ya. Okay, so pile number 1, let's see what you guys have today. So let's see what we can find out about your soulmate. Also, look at this beauty. I love Amethyst from all my heart, but I think like this is one of the prettiest one I've seen. There's so many small little crystals, but also you can see the layering. Like, you can see the rock that it's been growing on, and I find that so intriguing and so beautiful. I just love it. I also love purple a lot. But anyways, let's get to the reading. So first of all, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the Fool, Judgment, and Hierophant. Okie dokie. Now, first off, I can tell you right off the bat that I don't think you've met your soulmate just yet. I feel like this is something that you're really wishing to have, because I can see you sitting up at night thinking about this, maybe even daydreaming. This doesn't have to be at night, but you're thinking about it. It's keeping your mind occupied with this thing. But at the moment, I think your soulmate hasn't came in the picture just yet, because at the moment you're a bit too busy juggling everything that you're dealing with right now. Let me just notice they're a bit off. Okay, there we go. So I feel like this is perfect timing kind of thing. Again, perfect timing. This is one of those things that I'm not a patient person, and I do not like perfect timing, but this is what this reading is about, because right now I can see it's definitely not the right time for this to happen to you. You're not ready for this soulmate, but I feel that once you're going to follow your intuition and do what you feel like is you and what is your path further on, and once you're gonna step into the unknown, you're gonna get exactly what you deserve, because this is what the Judgment card is telling me. I feel like there's gonna be a time soon, I'm not sure how soon, but there's gonna be a time when you're gonna start changing some things in your life, be it you deciding that it's time to, be it one of those kind of straining moments when life makes you sort of change things up because you have to. And I feel once you're going to just let go of everything and just be like, whatever, I can totally do this. This is totally doable. This is my game. I am playing this life the way I want to. The universe is going to grant you this thing, and you're going to find, following your intuition, you're going to get exactly what you deserve, and that is the soulmate that is made exactly for you, because that is what a soulmate is. But you have to go through this, what should I call it? When I was in college, I studied this fairy tale, and when you're studying fairy tale, they tell you about this path, this road that the main character has to go through, and the path they're taking is also a metaphor for them going through life. And basically, the path is them evolving and going through some steps so they can reach maturity, you know? They go from child to adult most of the time, or from innocence to knowledge, or from, you get the picture. So what I'm seeing here is that you have to do this little path. You gotta be your own hero. You gotta be your own character of a story, because now that I think of it, movies, most of the time, you have to go through the plot and you get the girl or the boy at the end of the movie, right? So you have to go through the movie. Once you're gonna be done juggling all of these things and the journey's gonna start, you're going to find that one person for yourself. And this is so beautiful. I can see an entire movie made on this, because you can see the soul that is just worried. This is like the beginning of the movie. The soul that is juggling too much and is doing their own thing, and they're kind of not happy with what they're doing. And then we have the plot of the movie. When you go through things, you take on life, and you pass some steps, the steps that you gotta take. And by following your intuition, you're going to get over that peak of the movie when the most important things happen and the most action and whatever happens. And then you get the end of the movie where you're gonna get what you deserve. You're gonna get your soulmate. So I feel like even though you might have some relationships right now that feel like it, there's gonna be something so much better waiting for you once you go through this. Like, you might have found someone that you think is your soulmate, but they could be just a twin flame, you know? They might feel like that, because I remember when I was young, I would think about someone. Let's say I met someone who would be, I don't know, painting, making, I don't want to shade anyone, okay? I don't want to be that person, but let's say I met someone who does portraits. They do orders, and they haven't necessarily done any studies. They haven't really went through what it takes to do a portrait. They just kind of went with it and just worked through it. And to me, they look like the ultimate artist. They seem like, what else could there be to being an artist other than doing jobs for people, you know? But once I started college, and I went to an art school, and then went to an art uni, and now that I'm almost finishing art uni, I am realizing that is so much more to it. I was just unaware that there could be so much more to being an artist, more than just doing jobs, you know? Because I always thought I'm gonna be doing jobs, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm gonna do portraits, I'm gonna do walls, I'm gonna do basically, yeah, jobs. But now I actually find it so intriguing how you could make exhibits, you do stuff, you can do projects, you can do movies, you can do so many things. But I didn't know that. So this is you seeing the person you probably are looking at and thinking this is the soulmate you've been thinking about. I don't think that this is it. I think life has a bit more for you, and I feel like this is probably a twin flame or someone that you should definitely not put aside. This is someone who you might have to care just as much as you were caring up to this point, but you have to be aware that there's more coming your way. Yeah? I hope I got that across without making anyone who does jobs or anything feel in any way, because I wanted to do jobs. I still do jobs, but there's more to it than just doing jobs. There's more to aspire to. That's all I'm trying to say. And it's up to you what you feel comfortable doing. And I'm an ambitious person, I'm a risk-taking person, and I want to do more than jobs. And this is why I'm telling you. Now, once you're going to start your journey, you're going to realize that you're going to get more, you know? I don't know if this came across as well as I intended to come, but I hope you're understanding what I'm talking about. So, let's see what else we got for you. I shuffled the cards already, but I feel like I gotta focus on it. I can talk. Can't even talk. Talk too much, and now I'm lagging. My brain's like, nope. You've had your 2014 words for today. You're not allowed to talk anymore. So yeah, let's see what you guys have. The sun. Again, this fits perfectly with the journey story that I've been rambling on about right now. Like you can see, I know this is not the general reading of the sun, but I can see you come in with this white horse at the end of the movie with the sunshine. Now, this is exactly like a fairy tale picture, you know? This feels exactly like a fairy tale. So there's literally nothing else for me to add. So I'm going to take an oracle right now. I'm going to shuffle these. Like I've said before, if you've been around, you know that these are a bit sticky, and I do not understand why. Like, I understand why. I'm not gonna lie. I understand that the edges, you see, the edges are golden. And I get it that if I put them perfectly, you can understand that they've been, if this would only focus. Sir. Excuse me, sir. There you go. You see these? No, you can't see. You see these bits and pieces are usually just put together, and then they probably just apply the thing all over it, like they just put it over it and they kind of stick together, and then they're separated with a machinery. But I'm not exactly sure what kind of golden flaky thing this is, but it's stickier than the usual material I use. And yes, I do use this. I use this right now in some projects, but I used to use these a lot when I used to do this is gonna sound so random, but in general school, before I even started this whole charade with art school, I did for contests for Easter and Christmas. I used to do these glass painting with saints and everything, or wood painting, and we would use this kind of golden flaky thing. And now I use it for other projects, obviously, but what I'm trying to say is that I've been seeing this material and the types of it being, because you know there's always a large margin of these. You can always pick out of some. I'm just rambling on. I'm obviously sure you don't care about this. What I'm trying to say is that usually they're not so sticky, and this is annoying me when I'm trying to shuffle. Just wasting your time for no reason. I'm sorry. So let's see what you guys have. You have codependency. This is why I stop. I can't spell the word. even if I was paid to do so, and I'm not, and I still can't. So codependency, whatever, dependency, codependency. There we go. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. Interesting. Where does this fit in with the story? Pretty sure you know better than I do, because I feel like we're missing some context. I'm missing some context. You're not. Addictions. I feel like maybe these addictions are the things that you're juggling with right now, and the things that are keeping you up at night. So once you're going to let go of them and start your journey, that's when you're gonna be on your way to finding your soulmate. This actually fits in pretty well, better than I expected. So yeah, if this was your reading, I would love to know if I got you right down below in the comments. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to stick around and see more of what I do, you can always subscribe. You're more than welcome to do so. And I hope to see you guys around soon. Yeah, I'm not good at ending readings. So that's it. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. So today we have this wonderful Jesus, I forgot what this is called, and this is one of my favorite stones. I actually have so many crystals for my necklaces that I'm always wearing. This is Citrine. Why can't I focus on what I want to say today? Citrine. Yeah, this is a wonderful citrine, and I just love yellow, if you haven't figured that yet from my channel's aesthetic. Why could I not remember the word citrine? What's so hard about that? Citrine is literally thinking about fruits like you say citron in French, or I think that's also what oranges are called in Norwegian. So yeah, why did I forget this? This is like such a basic, easy to remember name. God, I'm bad at it. So let's see. Who's your soulmate? What do we know about your soulmate? I totally forgot the exact question I asked in the beginning of this video. But what I want to know is, who is your soulmate and when are you going to meet them? What can we know about it? So let's see. We have the Hangman. Right off the bat, you kind of have to wait a while. With the 8 of Cups, I feel like you're walking away from some things, some relationships. With the 9 of Cups, I kind of feel like you're also proud of some relationships. How is this tying in? But the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like you're in a very good financial situation, or I don't know, you're just a giving person in general. And with the 10 of Wands, you're holding on to all these opportunities. You're trying to grab as many opportunities as you can. So let me just, there we go. Interesting. There are so many bits and pieces of this story, and I usually don't move cards around, but I feel like this one should switch with this one, because I feel like this is interesting. I feel like right now you're a bit stuck in a constant loop of doing things that you're expecting to be doing, like you're not doing something totally out of the ordinary. You're a bit comfortable at the moment, and I feel like you have to do some things. You have to walk away from some things and grab on to some others so you can get to these to make it clear to you, because this is why I'm having this, trying to put this together. Why I put these together is because this is the happy end that everybody wants. This is you very proud of what you're gonna get, probably you getting your soulmate right here, but also this is you giving, being a very giving person, be giving your affection, but you have people who count on you, and this is like all of this is you having a happy ending, to say so. And I feel like the Hangman is the first episode of this with you standing by. And I feel like these are the cards that are about letting go to what you have and taking a risk and grabbing all of these opportunities, so you can reach this. But honestly, I feel like I need a little bit more of a clarification on whatever is going on. I mean, the story is pretty clear to me. I can see the narrative, but I feel like this is a bit too general and interesting. Interesting. I'm sorry if I'm being silent for too long, but I'm trying to feel the energy of this reading. I'm trying to see where my mind is running away to, if that makes any sense, because there are moments where I'm just like zoning out, and every time I zone out, my brain goes in places I can't really describe. And usually whatever my mind flows to has to do with something regarding, there we go, the lovers. This is not helping. Not helping at all. Interesting. This is only making it clear for me that you're definitely gonna get your soulmate at the end of all of this, but how, wait, why are you not helping me, universe? This is not helping me at all. Because, like I said, you're going to let go of some relationships. Let's try to elaborate on that. Maybe things will just come to mind as I'm speaking of it. So, what it's pretty easy to see is a person that's walking away from cups, which cups are relationships, and I can feel like you should let go of these relationships because they're stacked on one another. And something just popped into my mind. Maybe this is like some sort of group that it's sort of elitist, sort of trying to keep you in, trying to tell you like there's no reason to go do this, there's no reason to go do that. Maybe your parents are telling you not to do this or not to do that. Maybe the current relationship you're going through is telling you do not do this. And you know what? Never listen to people who are so adamant about you not doing things. And why is the camera focusing in that corner? Please come over here, camera, focus. No, it don't want to focus. I gotta have to move it manually. I feel like there's someone in your life right now that is telling you what to do and when to do, and you're kind of taking it too hard. And what you have to do is let go of that and shut them out. Shut out whoever is keeping you behind, who's not letting you grow, who's not letting you move on with your life, because you need to figure out what you want to do without people dictating your agenda. And once you're going to be able to let go of these people, or not necessarily let go, you don't have to shut them out of your life. You just gotta know when to listen and when not to listen. But you gotta take it. You gotta understand that you're the one who's making the rules for your life. You can take advice from people, but don't take it too seriously. Like, if you feel like you should do something and you feel like it's the right thing, but everybody's telling you not to, wait a little bit on it. And I feel like there's some things that you're not doing because you're told not to. And that's kind of keeping you in this situation where you're not exactly as happy as you could be, by exploring, because you never know what you're gonna get. Without trying, you're not gonna be happy, you know? Without things weren't invented if people wouldn't have tried crazy things, right? So you gotta go out and chase those opportunities, and working through these, you're definitely gonna get to a place where you're gonna be, now that I look at this, you're gonna be like, look, peasants, I did what I wanted and I got what I needed, and now I've grown above you. I've reached a new level mentally, not necessarily materially. You might have, materially, is that even a word? You don't need to necessarily be more wealthy than the other guys after doing all this, but you're gonna see yourself as reaching places that they never did, and you're gonna be like, look, I can share some knowledge with you, and you're gonna be so much happier with your relationships and everything. And I feel like that's going to attract this soulmate in your life, somebody who's going to see the bravery in you, somebody's going to appreciate you taking the risks, you know? So let me just take an oracle card real quick and see what this is about. Let's see what your soulmate is all about. I really like the material for these cards that I've just bought. They're not necessarily more plasticky, but they feel more plasticky, if that makes any sense. They're basically the same material as these ones, but because of the shape, they kind of feel more robust. Interesting. Let's see. Make the effort. Great love is worth of taking the steps you're guided to make. Now, like I said, you've got to take these steps. You've got to take it on you. Maybe somebody's telling you not to, but you've got to take the risk, and you're gonna get so much out of it. You're gonna find the soulmate that's gonna be helping you further on in life, you know? And I think this is it. I think this is pretty much everything I can tell you about your soulmate so far. I'm probably gonna do more videos about soulmates and everything, but up to this point, this is what you've got to know. And if this was you, if you resonated with this, I would love to know down below in the comment section. If you liked this video, please leave a like, it helps a lot. And if you would like to join the community, I would be so happy if you would. I'm so excited because very soon we might be reaching 100 subscribers, which for me is such a big deal. Like, I never expected people to be actually watching this. And even though we're growing really slow, every single subscriber means the world to me. So if you want to subscribe, like I said, you're more than welcome. And I'll hope to see you guys around very soon. Hope this helped. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so pile number 3, how are ya? We've got this fluorite stone, which I again managed to pronounce correctly. Let's see, what can I tell you about your soulmate? Let's see. We have 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. I don't know why I stopped for a second there. Actually, let me just rearrange this. 9 of Wands, and 8 of Wands, and 8 of Pentacles. Interesting to say the least. Let me rearrange them in frame. Okay, so I feel like you are stuck and you're trying to find stability, not only in the material kind of area, because I'm talking about the 4 of Pentacles. You're trying to find stability, you're trying to grab onto whatever you can, you're trying to, maybe if you are someone who's spending a lot of money, maybe you should, or maybe you are, hanging, not hanging, keeping them. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is you're keeping your eye out on what you're trying to buy and kind of figuring out a budget. And if you're not, then you should, because I feel like you might overspend right now. I don't know why this message is coming through. This is a heavy one. I feel like there's a lot to unpack here, and I am so oblivious to what this is. Unlike the other two piles. Okay, so you might have a lot. I'm seeing these pentacles right now not as only material but general stuff in your life, and I feel like you're a bit clingy. You're kind of holding on to this. Look how cool my shadow is directly pointing to this, so I'm going to point out with my shadow. You are holding on to this, and you're also looking at everything you have, and you're aware you have more than you're expecting to have, but somehow I feel like you are still wanting to work more on this. You want to grow more, you want to have more, right? But you're really not in the mood with this one. Let me just show you directly now. You're not in, I wouldn't say the mood, but mentally you're not ready to take the risk and get working on what you need to work to get the things moving. Like, this is what you want to do, but I feel like you're not doing it yet, and I'm not sure what this has to do with relationships and your soulmate. And I feel like you're going to have the ambition. This is interesting. Like, I feel like this is you right now. This is exactly a picture of you. And these two are showing you thinking about what you should do, thinking about your options, weighing out your possibilities. And you're going to start your journey on your way to find your soulmate, because I feel like you haven't met your soulmate just yet, okay? I feel like you still have to work on yourself before you should be thinking of a soulmate. I'm not saying you're not gonna have relationships, because you might be having one right now, or you might come across some people, but I feel like your soulmate relationship is not going to come unless you figure out and you're going to be in the place you want to be, and you're going to take the risk you want to take, you know? And let's see what else we have for you. Teamwork. Again, more pentacles. More pentacles. When it comes to pentacles, this is interesting, because I feel like this is telling me that you might meet your soulmate while working. Like, this might be someone that's working in the same area as you, on the same branch of work, to say, or maybe you're actually colleagues, but you're definitely gonna have something to do professionally with this person first before finding out they're your soulmate. Interesting. I'm also getting this message all of a sudden that maybe you found your soulmate, but you're kind of scared of pursuing this thing with your with who you're feeling like they're your soulmate. You're scared of pursuing because you're scared that you're not going to be doing as well at work, because maybe if they're from the same area of work, you're feeling like I don't know, you feel like you should step down for a second, or you feel like you're going to be overshadowed, or you're worried about something. But that's a whole different way of reading this. I feel like there's two separate groups in this pile. And I'm gonna pull one more card. I thought I was not going to do this anymore, but I am. Let me just pull another card So let me just shuffle some more. Ooh, Jesus. Oh God. So, Jesus Christ, these flew out. Like, really flew out. So, God. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about a new financial or career opportunity. Again, something to do with work. And with the Four of Wands, I feel like this is something like celebrating. You're gonna celebrate something. You're probably going to celebrate the arrival of the soulmate, or you're going to celebrate letting the soulmate into your life. This is interesting. Only Wands and Pentacles for you. That's so weird. I've never had so distinct messages coming. Now I'm going to shuffle through this love oracle because this is literally my last hope. I was just hoping every time I was pulling out a card that I was going to get some cups and everything's gonna be settled easier, but apparently the Smith-Waite doesn't want to help me with that, or the universe itself. So we're gonna see what the universe is telling me through this love oracle. And I swear to God, if this love oracle is not gonna help me either, I'm going to flip out. So let's see what we have for you. Okay, what's the first card? We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Again, I feel like this might be one of those situations where you're scared to pursue this person because you're also very job intuitive, career more kind of person, you know? And I feel like you're seeing this chemistry, or you're going to see this chemistry, but you're really having troubles weighing out what your heart tells you and what your mind tells you, right? Like, let me just refocus this camera for a second. There we go. I feel like you're both wanting to go for this soulmate, but you're also not wanting to because you feel like this might take away from your will to perform at work, you know? And what I'm trying to say is that you should, if you want to be living this love relationship and wanting to get close to your soulmate, I think that you should maybe lay low with the job, because I don't feel like things are going to get worse, because you saw you had new career opportunity, you have joy, you have teamwork, and I feel like your soulmate is going to help you out with this. They're going to be there for you, and you have to embrace that. I'm going to pull one more oracle card. I said I won't be pulling two cards. Like this pile, I've pulled out so many cards for you. This is outrageous. But I'm going to pull one more. And let's see what you have. Retreat. Interesting. Let me just pull this one down. Chemistry and retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, again, you have, if you want to have this relationship with this soulmate, you have to detach yourself from career and take a breather for a second. Just relax. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna do fine. And if this is your soulmate, you should always be, because I feel this is your soulmate, but what I'm trying to say is that a soulmate is always going to help you grow. So you shouldn't be worried that they're gonna hold you back, because they're not gonna do that. If they're really your soulmate, they won't do that. The soulmate is there for you to vibe in the same, on the same level, and help each other grow. That's what a soulmate is for. To find comfort in each other's arms, right? How these two are holding each other, how these two are working together. You have to do that. And I hope this helped. This has been so confusing and so stressful. I feel like I am getting involved in this whole situation you're in right now. And I'm wishing you just calm energy. I hope you're gonna have a crystal mind kind of mind state, if that makes any sense. Maybe you should take some time meditating. This is what I'm feeling, that this is what I'm thinking of right now. You should take some time off to meditate and figure out where you should stop stressing and where you should start focusing on what you want most, okay? And if this was you, I would love to know your story, because this is very interesting, down below in the comment section. And if you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see me again and you want to stick around, you can always subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you coming in. We're not too many in the community as of now, as recording this video, but every single one of you means the world to me, and I literally look every hour to see if anyone has joined our little community. And you must be, if you do decide to join us, you should be 100% aware of the fact that I'm going to be totally aware of you subscribing. Like, you're not going to subscribe without me seeing it. I'm all eyes on that subscriber count. So yeah, I hope to see you guys around, and I wish you the best of luck. Goodbye.